Welcome back to Athletic Everyday, day number 99, coming at you with a lower body workout from my work gym. And for this workout, I felt like just doing some sled push and some backwards walking. I must say, these probably are two of my favorite exercises to do in this gym. Sled push is one of the most underrated exercises because when you get into this very horizontal torso angle, when you're leaning forwards, you can really get into deep ranges of flexion in the ankles, knees, and hips. You can really drive through all of those ranges of motion that are kind of similar to acceleration sprints. And then obviously backwards walking, really good and healthy for the knees. A la knees over toes guy. If I hadn't come across knees over toes guy way back when, I probably would have pretty excessive, really sore knees right now, and I probably wouldn't be jumping as high as I am. Just purely because jumping increases your risk of knee pain. Again, just remember, guys, knees over toes guy exercises, they generally won't help you jump higher. They will just help you to reduce knee pain. They'll basically help to reverse the effects that jumping can cause on your knees. So it's less of a direct improvement in your vertical jump. It will just allow you to jump more, because if you've got sore knees, you can't jump as frequently. Whereas if you've got healthy knees, then you can jump more frequently. Best way to improve your vertical jump is just to improve your overall total body athleticism and work on your technique. Work on your technique for jumping. So improving your overall total body athleticism, that's things like improving your strength, that's things like improving your speed, improving your power, and then just obviously practicing the technique for jumping. Obviously technique is a very big part of athleticism, improving the form on vertical jump, whether that's 1 foot or 2 foot jumping. If you do all of those things and you work on them consistently, your vertical jump will improve. Now for these pause squats, I figured I would just do 3 sets of 3. I worked up to a top set of 120 kilos. And these felt pretty good, actually. It's one of the curses of having long femurs is that whenever you do an arse to grass back squat, when you get all the way down into this bottom position, you will find as you try and jump up, it's inevitable there's going to be a little bit of that sort of hip shift where your hips shoot out from underneath you. It's not excessive. It's not quite like a stripper squat or what we call a good morning squat. But when you've got longer femurs, you are at a higher risk of doing that. So yeah, 3 sets of 3, top set 120 kilos. I really like pause squats because I feel like it forces you to work on good form and high quality form. It also forces you to hit the right positions when you're getting into the bottom of that squat. And the longer you pause, obviously the harder it's going to be for you to stand up. So it really works also on eliminating that stretch shortening cycle. So you really just have to work on pure concentric strength as you stand up out of that bottom position. Then I did some Peterson Steps. So Peterson Steps for me have been a bit of a game changer with my knee health, because whenever I do a set of these, just to strengthen and to improve that movement pattern where you're getting the knee over toe, but also having the heel of the foot coming up, it really closely mimics what it's like when you land in a vertical jump. So sometimes when you land from a vertical jump, you might not be able to necessarily control how your body is landing on the ground. I mean, you will always try and land on the balls of your feet, on the toes and the balls of the feet to absorb that shock. It's very unlikely you're going to land on your heels for a vertical jump. If you do, then you probably should work on your landing technique. But whenever you do land on the balls of the feet, you can't always control the angle of your torso midair. You can't always control how that force is distributed over your legs. So strengthening that really compromised position, the further your knee is over your toe, yes, there's going to be more stress on the knee. So being able to strengthen that position and being able to condition that position to be able to tolerate more and more force is really going to, again, help to reduce the risk of excessive forces going through that patella and quadriceps tendon, and help to reduce the chance of knee pain from vertical jump. And lastly, or second to lastly, I did some tibialis raises, single leg tibialis raises with a single kettlebell. And the benefit of doing these with a single leg, as you can see what I'm doing here, you can kind of get like a circular motion where you can start to work not just and emphasizing on that tibialis anterior, but you can also get some of that, some of those other muscles in the lower leg. You can also get the tibialis posterior, the muscle that helps to bring up the arch of the foot, that also helps to aid in supination of the foot. But also then you can work the other way, and you can work just in that full circular motion, working on pronation and supination of the foot. Really good for improving ankle health, again, improving the strength and load tolerance of the muscles in the lower leg. Whatever those muscles in the lower leg and the ankle calf complex, whatever those can't tolerate is going to be transferred straight up into the knee, into the hip. Then I finished up with some hip flexor raises to hit the last missing link from the body. And in this workout, I've pretty much trained every single muscle in the lower body in a nice functional and athletic way. So that's pretty much it for me today. I'll catch you guys in the next one for day 100 tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you for joining me on this journey. I'll catch you in the next one.